I want you to do something a little difficult right now. Just pause. Put aside the emails, ignore those notifications for just a few minutes, and step with me into a completely different, deeply serene world. In this explainer, we are exploring the absolutely beautiful seasonal life of a place called Lajimbudha. Let's get right into it. It's fascinating when you think about our everyday reality compared to this place. Right now, most of us are surrounded by crowded modern cities, places literally defined by chaos, heavy crowds, and this endless, exhausting pursuit of luxury. But Lajimbudha, it is the exact opposite. Summer there paints this incredible picture of nature at its absolute finest. We're talking warmth, profound simplicity, and the kind of unforgettable memories that you can't manufacture in an urban rush. To truly wrap our heads around the magic of this place, we're going to trace the arc of a single day, from dawn to dusk. It's a chronological flow that perfectly mirrors the peaceful rhythm of the village itself. It's a rhythm that is intimately tied to the earth, rather than, a ticking clock on the wall. So let's start with the morning, which brings a real sense of hope and determination. Picture this. The golden sun is just rising over the fields, awakening the local farmers who start their day with this incredible quiet determination. Imagine a gentle morning breeze rolling right through the village, carrying the super sweet fragrance of ripe mangoes mixed with fresh grass. Down on the unpaved paths, you've got kids running barefoot. They're laughing, they're playing, and finding this absolute unfiltered joy under the sprawling shade of these massive banyan trees. It's truly a perfect start to the day. Then we move into the afternoon, shifting into a much more peaceful rhythm. As the sun climbs higher in the sky, that energetic morning star just kind of melts away, and the whole village noticeably slows down. It's like visual poetry. The village ponds become perfectly still, acting as these giant glass mirrors reflecting the bright, expansive summer sky. And the only soundtrack you're going to hear during the warmest part of the day? Just local birds singing melodious songs right from the branches above. Take a breath and really put yourself in this scene. Instead of rushing to, say, a 1 p.m. Zoom meeting, people here purposefully slow down. They gather beneath the trees to just rest in the shade. They're sharing stories with their neighbors, sipping on cool, refreshing drinks made entirely from local fruits. And all of this is set to the super calming ambient sound of cattle bells ringing softly in the distance. If that's not the very definition of a peaceful rural rhythm, I don't know what is. And that brings us to the evening, a time of magic and community. So when the intense heat of the afternoon finally breaks, the tone shifts yet again into something incredibly intimate. Summer evenings in Lajimbudha are, they're literally magical. The sky transforms into this stunning canvas painted in brilliant shades of orange, pink, and purple. It's nature's way of signaling the end of a hardworking day, ushering in a cool night breeze that brings some really much-needed relief. This specific time of day perfectly illustrates our universal human desire for connection. Notice how families here don't just retreat into separate, isolated rooms to stare at their screens. Instead, they gather together in their shared courtyards. They enjoy homemade meals, they simply talk about how their day went. And right above them, millions of twinkling stars creating a perfect, natural ceiling for this beautiful human connection. Which leads us to our final takeaway. The timeless treasure and the philosophy of Lajimbudha. If we step back from the specific events of that daily routine we just walked through, we can actually translate Lajimbudha's lifestyle into a much broader philosophical lesson for our own modern lives. This village life teaches us something incredibly profound. It asks us to deeply appreciate the unmanufactured joys of nature, the immense value of our communities, and the absolute importance of preserving local traditions. When you get right down to it, it's all about deliberately cultivating the warmth of human connection above pretty much everything else. I really want to let this next powerful thought sink in. True happiness often lies not in luxury, but in the peaceful moments spent close to the earth. I'll say that again, actually. True happiness often lies not in luxury, but in the peaceful moments spent close to the earth. The aesthetic charm of Lajimbudha isn't just a pretty postcard for us to look at. It's a timeless treasure. It directly challenges our modern obsession with constantly upgrading our lives, and it reminds us of what actually sustains us at our core. So as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a question to genuinely reflect on today. In your own rush for modern luxury, what simple joys are you leaving behind? Just think about that. Think about your own definitions of happiness, of community, and exactly how you are choosing to spend your days. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the golden rhythms of Lajimbudha. Keep reflecting, keep learning, and